This is actually murder, but I've been ringing up law firms to get justice and to sue. One lady got $4 million. Her mum died. I've been bleeding internally for nearly about 30 years at amagoodperson.com. You can see all the acid coming from my bleeding stomach, and they found a huge mass of blood, and they still won't operate. And one doctor put up there that Dr. Chan, the JHH, has put never ever treat me, so I die. So they're hoping I'll actually bleed to death, and I've had that much blood. And another one made it there was nothing wrong, so that he can go, oh, see, there was nothing wrong, so that's why we didn't operate. But he gave me an injection and put me under, but yet for the rest of my body, I was wide awake. Isn't that strange? And I said, I can taste blood. And then 2 days later on Facebook, it shows me filming all the blood coming out of me. So they're making a bullshit so they can go, oh, there was nothing wrong with the wench. You know, and I've been bleeding for 30 years, and at amagoodperson.com you can see my bleeding, and I really need financing because every law firm refuses to sue for me. And one guy yesterday said he got $100,000 within 2 months. I got told basically to go get stuffed. And also with my broken ankle, I'm walking on a broken ankle. Imagine the pain I'm in. That's why I am in agony. I thought of killing myself, actually hanging myself. But I'm thinking these doctors have got a lot to, if my foot was okay, I'd get a driver's license and I'd pop every doctor. They've sent me home with broken bones for 8 years. I'm walking on a broken bone for 8 years. A stranger gave me a boot. Not them. I was screamed at, threatened to be hit on the way to the when I called the ambulance once. Thrown off, screamed at when I got there. All us single females treated like dirt. There was another lady there, and she didn't even have a boot. Imagine that. You go to the hospital, and the dog doctor kept me in the waiting room after they told me to get out of the hospital. I was screaming. I was vomiting and collapsing all night long. They told me to get out. I was screaming in too much pain with bleeding stomach. Told me to get out of the hospital and yelled at me. Made me wait in the waiting room. Then she goes, what would you do if you had a job? Spoke to me like shit. And then they're standing around, and then the staff at the JHH were laughing and laughing and laughing when I said I'm bleeding bad, I need surgery, not a scope down me. You know, they found bleeding stomach ulcers over 30 years ago. They don't heal themselves when you go, yes, I have. I said, bullshit. You can feel the acid coming out of the hole in my stomach. I can feel it. It's cracking my leg and everything. You know, and on that, he made up this bullshit that there was nothing wrong, but why did he choose to put me under, doing my stomach, but not for my esophagus and the other half? I was wide awake then because he knows that I can see the blood. I can taste blood 24/7. You don't heal bleeding stomach ulcers, but according to the JHH they have, so that way they can go, oh, we didn't know there was anything wrong. I've been complaining, and every doctor I've seen about bleeding stomach ulcers. So how can they deny it? No one spends their life wasting nearly $100 for 30 years going, please help me, doctor, I'm bleeding, I'll die. No one.